What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SiNr Nation. This is Odin. In this episode, I'd like to talk to you about how to increase your KDR. Sounds like a pretty simple thing. Just play the game, grab a gun, run around and shoot people. But in first-person shooters like Battlefield, there's a lot of little variables that come into play. Over the years playing first-person shooters, me and my partner in crime, Anubis, have kind of come up with a little system that we like to use in not just Battlefield, but all first-person shooters to kind of help us out in the beginning and help us kind of discover what type of gamers we are. And it's an effective system, and it really works. And I tried to break it down and simplify it as much as possible down to like a 3-step process. The first step of this process is you need to figure out what type of gamer are you. You need to find your killing sweet spot. Now, what I mean by that is you need to play the game. You need to go in there and you need to pay attention. Where do you feel most comfortable at? Are you a up close type of gamer? Or are you a medium range type of gamer? Or are you a long range type of gamer? And I mean your kill zone area. Some people don't have the eye-hand coordination or the reflexes to run around up close. Some prefer medium range. They kind of hang back and pick your shots. Others long range, your recon guys. Now, as you start paying attention, you're going to start noticing where you naturally feel comfortable at, where you have the most fun at. That's important. That's huge. But on top of that, you need to play every type of weapon there is. Play around with the shotguns. Play around with the PDWs. Play around with the carbines, the assault rifles, the LMGs. You need to give every type of weapon a fair shot. And you need to play with each type of weapon enough to be able to go to the next step. You're going to need this data for the step 2. Step 2, do your homework. What do I mean by do your homework? You're going to have to go and look at stats. The stats are going to tell you everything after you've done the first step. I personally like to use 2 online stat things for Battlefield. The battle logs, which is a good one, and BF4 stats, which is excellent. Now, if you don't have accounts there, sign up, link your account, your gaming account, and you'll have access to all the stats that you need to be able to finish step 2. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to go in there and look at your weapons. It's going to show what your top weapons are, and you want to pay attention to your kill per minute. You want to pay attention to your accuracy. It's going to tell the whole story about you. These stats are also going to help you find your kill zone sweet spot if you're still unsure about it. If you go to your stats and you see that your top weapon is a PDW or a shotgun, well, that kind of lets you know you're up close player. You're not going to play long range with a shotgun. You're not going to play long range with a PDW. Not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying the average person wouldn't. That's why I said it's really important to really try all the different weapon types and the different weapons, because all the weapons are different. My suggestion is sit down and write down your top 3 range weapons: close, medium, and long. That way, no matter what situation, what map, you have a backup plan or a counter. The third step to this process, once you have figured out the weapons, is now customizing the weapon to fit your playstyle. Unlike a lot of other first-person shooters, the attachments actually do something in this game. They're not a cosmetic thing. They actually really work. Customizing the weapon properly is huge. You can really screw up a gun to where it's almost unusable, especially for your particular playstyle. Now, if you're a burst fire guy, you're going to want something that helps you stay on target or a fast pull up. You need to pay attention what these actually do. Don't just put an attachment on because, oh, it's a new attachment. I'm going to throw it on here and run with it. Pay attention what it says it's going to do, because it's going to do what it says. To properly set up that gun, you really need to pay attention how you use that weapon. If you're really heavy on the trigger, you're going to need the attributes and the attachments to help you with that, to keep it under control. If you're a burst fire guy, you're going to want to put the attachments on that's going to enhance your burst firing capabilities. If you shoot from the hip a lot, you're going to want the attachments that help you shoot from the hip. There are a lot of videos out there pretty much promoting certain type of weapons as the God gun of Battlefield. I'm here to tell you there is no such thing. That is crap. The individuals that are promoting these God guns are only promoting their preference, their favorite weapon. It's only their opinion. They found the right gun that fits their playstyle, their kill zone, all the factors that I've talked about. What works for one individual not necessarily will work for another individual. Everybody's different. Everybody has different eye-hand coordination. Everybody has different reflexes, muscle memory, you name it. It all comes into play and it all has a factor. Battlefield did a really great job balancing out all the weapons, and they really went into detail with the differences in the weapons, whether it be muzzle velocity, whether it be the kick, you name it. There are so many subtle changes that there is a gun out there for everybody, and it's important that you find the right weapon for you. Well, guys, I hope you really learned something from this video and walk away with something. If you're looking for a platoon to run with, I'd like to welcome you to come to our platoon page, SiNr Nation. Sign up. If you want to come to forums and talk more about this episode, SiNrNation.engine.com. And as usual, like and subscribe. This is Odin, signing out. See you on the servers.